welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another reading. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like this live, share this live. You guys see the title. Today's live is brought to you by another tarot reading. This is going to be on Cynthia Erivo. Her name is actually, so she's Nigerian, and her name is technically not Cynthia Erivo. That's actually her American name. But her actual name, I'm going to try to not butcher her name. So it's Cynthia China Sawuku Onye Din Manasu Armarachuku. Okay. Um, and then they say that another name listed for her is Owezuki Echimino Erivo. Okay. So that is her name. I felt like I needed to say her full name in order to tap into her energy for this particular reading. Okay. But in short, Cynthia Aravo, however you guys want to pronounce that. So today's reading is brought to you by her. For her reading, I'm actually gonna be using I'm gonna use the Egyptian tarot deck here. I'm gonna use the Egyptian tarot deck. And then I'm also going to use the Voodoo tarot deck. Why am I using the Hoodoo tarot deck? Because she's Nigerian, right? So she's very much connected to that realm. Whether she practices hoodoo or voodoo or not, she's very much connected to that realm. So I just felt like it was fitting for me to pull out my hoodoo cards, okay, and my Egyptian tarot deck. So we're actually going to we'll start with this first. Okay, so we're going to start with that first. And again, my disclaimer is that everything that I am saying is allegedly. Keep in mind, I do not know any of these people personally. I'm not affiliated with anyone in the entertainment industry at all. Okay, I'm simply a tarot read. Well, not simply, but I am a tarot reader. So don't take anything I say as the end all be all, you guys. That is my disclaimer. Everything I'm saying is alleged and it is for entertainment purposes only. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy the jazz in the background and all that's good stuff. So let's get right into her energy. Before I do that, I'm going to call in my ancestors with this bell. Okay. I ask my ancestors to protect me as I channel this message. Protect me from any distractions, any dark energy. Yeah, and protect the audience. And like I said, for those of you that come into this live, if you want to see more content on your favorite celebrities, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd be happy to have you. Okay, so let's get right into the reading for Cynthia Erivo. Oh, and another thing too, this hoodoo deck that I'm using, you can find this at your local spiritual shop, your local botanica, or you can, I believe you can also find this on Amazon. Okay. Hi, you guys. I'm not paying attention to the comments too much, so don't think I'm being rude if I don't say hi. And again, please keep the comments respectful, no profanity, but, you know, all opinions are welcomed, okay? All right, so let's tap into Miss Cynthia. All right, give me a clear and accurate message for Cynthia Erivo. Show me Cynthia Erivo. Show me her current energy. Current energy. Okay. Current energy, Dr. John. Okay. So this is her current energy, Dr. John. Dr. John, so she could be healing or going through a process of healing physically, mentally, spiritually. This also can talk about health concerns. Okay. So this can signify health concerns, but because this man here, who would be like the master of ceremony, right? He is the one that is calling in the ancestors through the drums, right? I feel like her ancestors are healing her of whatever this is here, okay? So a doctor, when you think of a doctor in the spiritual sense, would be a healer, okay? Not necessarily a medical practitioner, but if we're applying that to reality, right? This could also indicate some health concerns or someone that is in need of healing, okay? So this could be mental, physical, it could be a psychologist, therapist, all of those things that encompass a doctor, okay? So that is the first card that came out for her. What else? She's embarking on this new journey of healing. The number one here talks about someone embarking on something, making a step forward, right? So she's embarking on some type of healing journey or something that has to do with like the medicinal, you know, medicinal realm. Okay. What else for Cynthia Erivo? Show me her current energy, please. And again, make sure you guys like this video as you come into the live. Like this video. I don't ask for you to donate or anything like that, but please like this video so that, you know, YouTube can put me in the algorithm, okay? So the next card that came out is Ti Bons Anges. Ti Bons Anges means the little angel. The little angel, okay? So she does have angelic guidance surrounding her at the moment. There is something, there is an opportunity with this door behind her that's open. This is someone that has gone through some form of initiation, whether it is spiritual initiation, occult, whatever it is. She has gone through some type of initiation where she has done the shadow work, gone within, okay, sit with her thoughts. So in this room back here in the traditional voodoo hoodoo, the initiate or the neophyte would go into this room and spend either several hours, several days, weeks, okay? Well, not weeks, but they would either spend, you know, depending on whatever the situation is, they would spend some time in isolation by themselves in this dark room and then stepping out into the light. So I feel like with Cynthia, she feels like, thank you. Thank you so much, Leah. But she feels as if she has gone through some sort of spiritual awakening. She may have even gone through initiation because remember, Cynthia is Nigerian, okay? So if she's traveled back home to Africa, or even, you know, in the States and London, wherever, because I feel like wherever you are, your ancestors will follow you. So whether you're in America, abroad, London, doesn't matter. But she may have traveled back home, right? Place of origin, to go through some healing, some shadow work. She may have even gone through some type of initiation or some type of ritual, okay, to a certain degree. And when she came out of this ritual, she came out a brand new person, you guys. That is why we are physically seeing the manifestation of whatever it is that she learned from herself by being in this state of isolation. Okay? Ti Bons Anges, like I said, means the little angel. So you see how it says Ti Bons Anges, right? The good angel. So she's gone through some type of initiation, you guys. And I don't know why I'm getting, okay, you see how this angelic being is coming out of this person's crown. I feel like the Ti Bons Anges, the good angel, left her body through her head, possibly. Okay? Meaning there was something going on mentally here. I'll clarify that a little bit later with the Egyptian tarot deck, okay? Yeah, she could have gone to like some type of high priest or a man, some type of male figure for healing. And you can this could be applied in the spiritual sense, spiritual, right? This could be applied in the spiritual sense, or it could also be applied in the, you know, realistic sense as far as physically going to see an actual medical doctor. Okay, maybe she's gone to someone for mental clarity. I do feel like she could be seeing a therapist or at least speaking to someone concerning mental health, okay? And again, everything I'm saying is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So don't take anything I say as the end all be all, you guys. I know sometimes people could take my readings a little too personal. So just keep that in mind, that this is for entertainment purposes only. However, you know, my intention is for my readings to be as accurate as possible according to my intuition, okay? All right. What else for Cynthia? Okay, so we have Oguferai. Oguferai would be, he is a demigod of voodoo, hoodoo. He is a fighter. He is a warrior of sorts, okay? So an Oguferai with the 5, this signifies change. So she went through some type of transformation. Cynthia went into, I'm getting a mental, there was some type of mental change that happened with her, okay? Because the 5 does talk about mental clarity. Oguferai in this sense is more abstract, so it's not the traditional way that you would normally see Ogu, okay? And Oguferai is actually connected to the traditional African voodoo, not necessarily hoodoo. And also, he is also venerated in Haiti, aka Haiti. All right, so this is him in his abstract form. So I feel like because normally he would be like a warrior, a protector of sorts, because he's showing up in the abstract, I feel like there could be some mental compartmentalization that's going on here. Again, I'm not a doctor. I do have a degree, but it's not in psychology. So I'm just going off of what I feel, okay? There is something going on mentally. It's like her, like mentally fragmented, if that makes sense, okay? Something is not all the way there. It's very abstract. All right. So she's very much tapped into, she could be tapped into like her artistic side and kind of has gone down that rabbit hole, which could explain why the drastic change in her appearance, right? So this is her going to see some type of medical practitioner, possibly going through initiation, right? Spending some time in isolation and coming out a completely different person, mentally and physically, okay? Oh my, okay. And on the bottom, we have les morts. Les morts talks about the dead, okay? So this is just French for the dead. So les morts on the bottom signifies some type of transformation with her. There was some type of ending here, an ending to her old self. So she went through some form of ego death where her old self is completely gone. We probably will never see Cynthia Erivo go back to how she was physically. Okay. And I don't want to speak too much on her physical appearance because I said I'm not a doctor. You know, she could in fact be very healthy, even though she, to me, she looks very emaciated. You know, I'm a bit concerned, but that's not my place to really diagnose this young lady, okay? But I do feel like there could be death energy around her. Or this could also talk about, I feel like there's like, because even the way this card looks, like it doesn't look like, it looks like these les morts, the dead, they're pulling on her energy here. So I feel like there's death energy surrounding her, you guys. And then we have Oshun on the bottom, which is a goddess of love, beauty, you know, goddess of honey and things like that. There's something that she's not speaking on. So she may have taken some type of vow of silence or just chooses not to speak on something here. So she's choosing not to speak on the things that she's done. Why the drastic change? All right, she's not really speaking on that. Okay. Can I have one more? One more card for Miss Cynthia. Well, not one more. Let's just continue. What else for Cynthia? Yeah, this is her transformation, right? With the world card, okay? So we have the world egg. So this is her rebirth. This is her going through the transformations mentally, physically, and starting over, starting from scratch. I strongly feel like her old self is dead and gone, you guys. So this new Cynthia that we see is a completely different person mentally. This is a new beginning for her. She could have gone through some type of ritual involving the demigod Dambala, which Dambala is a demigod of wisdom, right? He is also depicted in Egyptian tarot and things like that as the sacred serpent. So one would say that this is a sacred serpent slash sacred dragon, okay? And out of the dragon's mouth comes an egg. So this is the new beginning. So metaphysically, esoterically, I feel like she could have dealt with like deception in the past, or people talking ill about her, okay, talking behind her back, people that she trusted talking behind her back, and this kind of pushed her over the edge to emerge as this new person here, to start from zero, start from scratch, okay? So this could have been people in the industry, right, behind the scenes, because I don't feel like this was something that the public knows about, but there were people like maybe criticizing her or just talking negatively about her in the industry, and this forced her to kind of morph into a completely different person and be rebirth, okay? There's a lot of serpent energy surrounding her, okay? And notice I said serpent and not snake, okay? There is a difference. Look at that. I'm telling you guys. Look. Look at the serpent wrapped around this person's head. So maybe she could have done like some type of ritual with the serpent, sacred medicine. Keep in mind, this lady is from Nigeria, so she does have a lot of voodoo, hoodoo in her bloodline. That's part of her bloodline. Whether she is actively practicing this or not, it is in her bloodline, okay? And if you look on top, it says Congo. Congo is in where? Africa. All right. So Aida Wedo is actually the sacred serpent Dambala. That is the wife or the feminine counterpart of this here. So this would kind of represent Dambala's energy to a certain degree, more so the sacred dragon than Dambala, honestly. But here is the wife of Dambala. I don't know if she's married or if she's dating someone, or she could be influenced by her partner. Whoever she's dating could be influencing certain things about her, like what she eats, how she looks, her drastic change to her appearance and things like that. She almost looks like a serpent. So she definitely has serpent energy on her. This serpent is like they've morphed into the person's head. Okay? So this is the initiate. So this is her here. I'm getting a story with this. So this is her here, going through the change, right? Coming out of this dark chamber, coming out of isolation, new, a bit naive with the white, pure, right? But then this is almost like a possession of sorts, okay? Where now she has morphed into this reptilian serpent energy. But I feel like even with this, she is gaining some type of wisdom, okay? She's learning something from this experience here. Okay, girl, definitely embarking on a new journey. She could even be like a healer. She could like do healing work behind the scenes. Or she does something with like serpent energy. Maybe she uses like, I don't know why I just heard venom or something of the sort. Okay. Can I have the card face up, please? You guys, look at the serpent. I don't, this is giving reptilian. This is the third reptilian card that came out. Okay. And look at her. This woman is in the nude and wrapped around this serpent here. She's riding the dragon. This could even talk about some form of drug addiction or some type of addiction, okay, where she's deep in it. Whatever it is that she's into, she is deep in this energy. This woman is naked riding a dragon slash serpent in the fire. Okay. So with these cards, the art also gives certain messages as well. So on the bottom it says Simbi na flambeau. Simbi is a serpent type of energy. Okay. And the Pitwa spirits are more younger spirits. So we have Pitwa spirits, we have the Gada spirits, and then we also have the Nago spirits in the traditional voodoo pantheon. We have three. So the Pitwa spirits would be the younger spirits, the more younger, fiery spirits. They move very fast. They're very passionate, sexual energy. They're master healers and they heal very quickly. So if you call on a Pitwa spirit, right? If you call on a Pitwa spirit, you're usually calling on them for quick healing, fast healing, but it could be very chaotic. The Rada spirits are a little bit more cool, more calm. They work a little bit slower to a certain degree, okay? But there are more calmer spirits, more ancient spirits, along with the Nago spirits, okay? So she has a lot of fiery, young. There's a lot that she's naive about, although she is, you know, in her late 30s. There is a lot that she still needs to learn, but she's definitely, it's a lot of serpent, reptilian energy coming out in her reading, okay? What else? So I don't take the cards that are face down. All right, so this one is face up. So this is Madame la Lune. Madame la Lune is woman of the moon or moon goddess. Woman of the moon, Madame la Lune. So this woman here is at the lake, almost looking at her reflection. So there's something she's reflecting on. Okay, maybe, and I do feel like there's a lot of mental things going on with her here. With the water in the back, this talks about emotional. So she is trying to find her emotional stability, if that makes sense, or some type of mental clarity. Okay. She could spend a lot of time in nature, or she may be fond of like things that you would find in a forest, right? Serpents, snakes, lizards. She could be into those type of animals. She may even have them as pets. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so yeah. All right. But whatever it is that she's going through mentally, she doesn't want the public to know. We are seeing it, you know, we see her physically looking different, losing a lot of weight drastically. And like I said, it could be some health concerns here, so I'm not gonna, you know, just to be respectful and to, I don't want to offend anyone that could also be going through something like this, but she could be going through some type of eating disorder, right? Maybe she eats like very light, like maybe she eats like one boiled egg a day and like things like that to kind of maintain her weight. I feel like there's something going on. It could be like a eating habit. And again, you know, this is not to offend anyone. This is just the energy I'm picking up on. But the way she's eating a less and less. Okay. And you guys, she could literally be eating one boiled egg a day. Like literally, that could be a part of her diet, a part of her regimen. She may not do this long term, but she could be doing that. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I just got a message. What does this say from YouTube? Okay, so YouTube for some reason is, maybe it's this song, so I'm gonna skip it. Hold on, you guys. The music that I play in the background is supposed to be non-copyright, so I don't know why the hell YouTube is telling me that there is a copyright infringement. Code of conduct violation. Another violation can result in the live stream. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's keep going. Can I have one more card for Cynthia? All right, we have Simbi again. And what else is surrounding her, you guys? Serpent, I'm telling you. I I feel like, and what I'm about to say is a little bit unconventional, but keep in mind this is a spiritual channel. And this is let me see, 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth card that came out with a representation of snakes and serpents surrounding her, right? And we have Simbi. So we have Simbi here. Then we have Simbi Naflambo represented here. The world's egg, serpent, dragon energy. Then we have Aida Wido, serpent energy. I don't know what type of fascination she has with reptilians. She could, like I said, she may have a pet snake, pet lizards. Like, she's very into that realm. Ancestrally, she has a lot of serpent energy in her bloodline. She could come from that serpent reptilian type of energy, or she works with those types of spirits, okay? I also feel like in her mind, she thinks that she's gaining wisdom from whatever practices, spiritual practices that she's embarked on, okay? This could also, snakes could also talk about gossip, deceptive energy, people talking about you, slandering your name, things like that. And I feel like this has to do with like her work. People that she's worked with behind the scenes may not like her. And I feel like it could come from jealousy. I feel like there are people in Cynthia's energy that are jealous of her talent. They're jealous of her voice, her acting. Like they, and it kind of brought her into, she kind of spiraled a little bit mentally, right? And that could be another reason why the drastic change. But she does have a lot of serpent, reptilian energy surrounding her, okay? And on the bottom, we have Santeria with Olofi. And this woman here is in the clouds pregnant. So she may not be physically pregnant. It could be physical pregnancy, but this can also talk about someone that is birthing something new, birthing something for the world to see. So we'll definitely see her in other movies. All right. We're definitely going to see her in movies. I do feel like she could enjoy smoking. Maybe she smokes cigars or smokes like marijuana or something like that. See how this woman is like smoking? So she could enjoy that. She does have a lot of death energy around her. Le Bawon. Bawon energy is, I don't want to say dark energy, but it does represent the dead. Les morts, right? People that are no longer living. So you guys, energetically, I'm feeling like she got swapped out. Like something happened with her spirit, okay? On a spiritual level, it's like the old her was siphoned out and replaced with death energy, which is why she's taken on the physical attributes of this, okay? So the possession is real, you guys. You guys may not want to hear this, but possession is real. We're in 2025, so let's open our minds. Things happen in the unseen realm, And possession is a very real thing. I do feel like something happened with her on a spiritual level where her innocence was removed. That could have been through slander, people talking about her, or just some type of mental break where the innocence was lost. And now she has taken on the energy of le mort, which is the dead. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to clarify this with the Egyptian tarot deck. You can find this deck on Amazon. There's a lot of people that she stopped speaking to. She could have like put herself in some type of isolation where she shut everyone out. She stopped speaking to people that she's known for a while. She stopped speaking to them. But she is very focused. She's very dedicated to her craft here. Okay. And she's going to continue working hard. I do feel like we are going to see her in other films as well. Okay. Clarify this energy for Cynthia, whose real name is Owezuki Echimino Erivo. So that is her real name. Clarify this energy. Okay, the deck is upside down. All right, the deck was upside down. So the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of the Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This could have been an opportunity that she rejected. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is this in the reverse for Cynthia? She was offered something here that she turned down. She turned down an offer. What is this that she turned down here? Why is this in the reverse? Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? Ooh, she turned out a love offer. Maybe someone was like offering her money. So a love interest. Could be a man, a younger man here, a young man. Offered his cup of love to her. She turned him down. He could have even done magic on her, y'all. He could have done some type of spiritual work, some type of spell on her. Oh, okay. Whoever this man is here liked her. He could have been even like a secret admirer, very immature, maybe a little bit younger than her, but he's into the occult, whoever this man is here. And because she turned down his offer, she could have turned down a love interest, or she could have turned down money from this person because she felt like the money was tied to like, oh, if I give you this opportunity, then you have to be with me romantically or something of the sort, something that she turned down. And she turned down the offer from whoever this person is here. And I feel like once she turned it down, things went left. So this could indicate someone doing spell work on you, to physically take her beauty and replace it with death energy. And I'm not saying that she's not still beautiful, but you would have to be stupid to not see that she physically looks different. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, clarify the clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse with the Page of Cups. Yeah. This is her Queen of Cups. She could be bisexual as well. This is her energy. So she may have turned down a man for a woman. Okay. Allegedly. Everything I'm saying is allegedly for entertainment purposes only, y'all. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. clarify the Queen of Cups with the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is that offered her his cup of love, she turned him down. She turned him down. This person could be bitter. Clarify this energy. Someone could have done some type of ritual, some type of spell work on her, like a beauty spell to take away her beauty, to pull from her beauty. But they couldn't take her voice. They couldn't take her voice, but they did pull from her beauty. I'm getting that as well, okay? And I feel like this was a man that has money, but he could be immature, okay? And she rejected his offer. Clarify the Queen of Cups with the, yeah, she definitely rejected money from this person. Maybe she was offered a role and she rejected the role. This could be a producer, a writer, a director that offered her a role that she did not take. And he could have done spell work on her. But that's not going to stop her bag. Like, that's not going to stop her because she's coming out in the upright as the Queen of Cups. So that's not going to stop anything for her as far as her career. But it did pull from her physical appearance, okay? That's why I feel like there is some type of magic involved, some type of occult magic, because her looks change drastically, okay? Let me move this up. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands, she's going through something. I feel like something is burdening, like she feels burdened. The Nine of Wands is heavy burden. Someone battling with something here. This could be health concerns, okay? Battling something here. And I feel like it could have to do with her health. Again, I'm not wishing this on anyone, you know, so... What else? Is she going to be okay? Clarify this Nine of Wands. This is someone that has gone through a lot but came out on top. So she could have been battling some type of health concerns behind the scenes, going to the doctor, right? And that could also be a reason for the change in her appearance. And I'm talking about in a, you know, I went from the esoteric world to the actual 3D world. So in the 3D world, regular world, right? She could literally be going through health concerns, but the health concerns could be brought on by someone doing spell work on her, okay, to make her physically ill, okay? Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. Yeah, then we have the Four of Wands here, okay? So the Four of Wands talks about, it talks about the foundation. Clarify the Four of Wands with the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So whatever it is that this person tried to do, I feel like someone tried to stop her bag. They tried to stop her money. Possibly because she turned down a role or turned down some type of money. They were upset with her, could have been talking about her or trying to gatekeep something, but she was able to overcome with the Queen of Wands, okay? So she's coming out in the upright position. Queen of Cups with the Queen of Wands. So whatever it is that they were trying to do to her, sabotage her career, it did not work, okay? She's persevering. The Nine of Wands talks about someone persevering, someone going through a lot of challenges, being met with a lot of obstacles, but they're coming out on top. Like, they're not going to let that stop them, okay? Yeah. And this is her here coming out in the upright as the Queen of Wands, taking action. So we're still going to be seeing her, you know, on the big screen, singing, acting, and things like that. Okay, what else? Can I have the cards face up, please? Okay, the Three of Cups wanted to come out, so I'll take it. So we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is her celebrating. Celebrating after some type of loss. Okay, so whatever it was, whoever this person is that was trying to block her, they were not successful. She deals with a lot of people around her that are very fake. Like she shakes hands with a lot of people that that doesn't like her. Um it's like the Three of Cups does talk about celebration, but the other cards surrounding it, it's like certain people may not be happy for her because she was able to still land major roles. Like the movie Wicked was a major movie for her, right? She did very well. Okay. And I feel like there were some people in her energy that may not have been too happy about that. And she has to sometimes like fake smile and fake the funk and be around a lot of fake people and even like celebrate with them, even though she knows like she's not liked by these people here. So I feel like this could be people that she works with in the industry in Hollywood that are, there could be some jealousy here, but she's taking it with stride. Okay. She's very emotionally sound, so she's able to overcome jealousy and envy and things like that and still smile in a room of people that may not like her. Mm, interesting. Okay. All right, can I have the card face up, please? Can I have the cards face up? Okay, who is this? We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, she definitely turned down some type of opportunity here. What's this Knight of Swords? Who is this Knight of Swords? This could even have been someone from her past. This gentleman here that attempted to offer his cup of love, she rejected him. He's from her past. He's from when she didn't have money, okay, with these Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This person that she rejected is someone from her past, someone that she knew when she was broke, when she wasn't famous, when she wasn't a celebrity. He was younger than her, or just very young-minded, very immature, could have been even like verbally abusive, okay? Because the Knight of Swords could also be like they're quick to speak their mind without thinking, you know? But the Knights are also messengers here. So clarify the Knight of Swords. Yes, like she was focused on her career. She's focused on other things, but I feel like there was someone in her energy, someone from the past that she may have rejected, and they're holding a grudge against her. And they could even be doing dark magic on her, like on her beauty, trying to pull from her beauty and things like that. Keep in mind, this woman is Nigerian, so this is not too far-fetched. Yeah, it's crazy. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, the Lovers card, right? This could also represent Gemini energy, but the Lovers. There's someone from her past that she rejected a romantic offer from this guy. This guy is holding a grudge against her even till this day, you guys, and it is still in her current energy. Like he's showing up in her reading. Mm. Yeah. This is someone she stopped speaking to. Someone she's no longer in communication with. I'm telling y'all, look at the Magician card. Whoever this is, intuitively what I'm getting, and I'm going to say it, I don't care how weird or crazy it sounds. I feel like someone she knew in the past, she rejected this person or rejected an offer from someone here. This person did magic on her. Some type of magic, okay? This is the Magician card. This is someone using all of their resources. It could literally be someone practicing the art of magic, whether it's dark magic. In this situation, I feel like it's dark magic. This is someone that she's not speaking to anymore. This could also talk about her having all of the resources and the tools she needs to heal, right? To heal herself. Clarify the Magician. Why is the Magician card here? Can I have the card face up, please? Okay. Page of Pentacles with the Strength card. So the Page of Pentacles is a student, okay? Someone that is learning. Someone, this could be her, right? With the bald head. Look at that. Bald. This kind of looks like her a little bit. So this could be her learning a new script, learning a new role, okay? The next card is the Strength card. I do feel like health-wise, she's going to be okay, okay? If she was going through health concerns in the past, because we do have the Dr. John card here, she did get some type of healing. Okay, whatever it is, I just heard cancer. I hope that's not what it is. I really hope that that's not what it is. But it could be. I do feel like she's fighting it. Okay, she's very strong. She's fighting it. I'm getting her immune system with this here. Being physically strong, okay? And also overcoming. Cynthia is she's very, what is the word that I'm looking for? She's able to overcome a lot of obstacles, okay? She's very resilient. That's the word I was looking for. Very resilient. This gives me resilient type of energy. So if someone was in fact doing spell work or using some type of dark arts against her, she is able to overcome that. Okay. I do see her going over contracts, reviewing contracts here. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? And I want to clarify, I want to dive more into the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse too. Can I have the cards face up? Clarify the Page of Pentacles. What is this? What is she learning here? Is this a contract? Is this a script? What is this? Okay, so this is music. Music. All right. So music coming from her. I do feel like she could even do something else like Wicked, where she is not only acting but singing. So she'll be able to showcase both talents, right? The World card does talk about, this is pretty good energy. This is her going through a cycle, okay? Being seen on the world stage. So we are going to see new projects coming from her in the next year. She's very talented, you guys. And I do feel like she deals with a lot of jealousy because of that. Like other actors, other, you know, just people that she works with could have like evil eye. That's what I'm getting. Like there's evil eyes surrounding her, but she's able to overcome this. She's very strong, very resilient. So she's able to overcome a lot of these obstacles here. But they did drain her. You know what I mean? Like they drained her physically. Okay. What else? I'm going to close out this reading soon. Give me some closing messages. 9 of Pentacles. Good for her. I'm telling you, she's very resilient. Okay, so whatever it is that they try to do, it's not going to work. This is her enjoying the fruits of her labor, enjoying the finer things in life, right? Coming out of this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, not having, you know, not having enough, possibly even poverty, to luxury, to riches, to abundance. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. My ears are ringing, y'all. Okay, my ear is ringing. All right. Whenever my ears ring like that, and it's funny because it only rings when I'm doing readings. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. It only rings when I'm doing readings. It's so crazy. All right. Ooh, she could have turned down a proposal, you guys. She could have turned down a proposal to focus on her career. So there could have been a man in her past that proposed to her. She turned him down, and he could have done like some type of dark magic on her. It worked to a certain degree, but it didn't stop her bag. Like it didn't stop her from pursuing her dreams because she's very talented. Yeah, this is someone proposing, but look at that. The chair is empty. Empty chair, okay? She turned down this proposal to pursue her dreams, to become a star, to become famous. All right? This is someone from her past. The Six of Cups is nostalgic energy, someone from the past when it comes to love, some type of emotional connection. She could have walked away from this person here with the Five of Cups to pursue her dreams. That's so crazy. Like people will be like, "Oh, that's not true. That's crazy. This is so far-fetched." Let me tell you something. The truth is stranger than fiction. Okay? The truth is stranger than fiction. So I'm going to end this reading here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Watch this video all the way through. And if you enjoyed this reading and you want to see more content on your favorite celebrities, go ahead and subscribe. I do take, I do read your comments. So if you have any suggestions of any celebrities that you want me to do readings on and tap into their energy, go ahead and leave your comment and like this video. Until next time, bye y'all.